Hola and welcome guys, yes, back again with yet another cigar review right here on Cigar Malaysia Video Reviews. And today, a very special stick indeed. First and foremost, we are in a very beautiful location. Thought we mix things up a little bit. This is the Pullman Hotel in Kuala Lumpur, Bangsa, and in the beautiful cigar lounge, chilling in my Chesterfield couch. But enough about that. As brown and beautiful and supple as this couch is, I've got a cigar that matches that. This is the Liga Privada No.9 Parejo Oscuro from Drew Estate. Now this cigar comes in at a length of 5 inches by 54 ring gauge, and it is a beautiful cigar which features some very interesting characteristics. First and foremost, we're talking about an American Connecticut Oscuro, not a Maduro wrapper, an Oscuro wrapper, so you get this pitch black, beautiful, oily wrapper at hand here. Let's talk about the filler and the binder. We've got a wonderful, we've got Honduran filler. First of all, we got a Brazilian Mata Fina binder. Yeah, and the fillers of course come from Honduras and Nicaragua. It is a wonderful looking cigar. You can just see the oils coming up from the top of the cigar, the sheen to it. It's got a nice tooth, beautiful double cap applied to it, Another very interesting characteristic of the cigar, if you look at the band, it says Hecho exclusivamente para el jefe, which means exclusively made for the boss. That's right, so this was made for the Drew Estate bosses for their private collection itself, hence Liga Privada. Enough talk, I'm gonna cut this up, light it and smoke it, and I'll be back with the tasting of the steak. Okay, so got the cigar lit. As you can see, it is pouring off the foot smoke. I mean, look at this. I'm not even puffing on it that much and it's just pouring off the foot smoke now. Creamy, ample amount of smoke. The cigar is just getting going. It's got a nice mustiness to it, but I'll be back after the first third itself, with more tasting notes itself. But look at this, guys. Wow, it's just filling up the entire room. I'll be back, guys. Okay guys, so just got done with the first third of the Drew Estate Liga Privada No.9 Parejo Oscuro, which is basically a Robusto sized cigar. Still pouring off the fruit smoke, but on the palate, wow, brilliant flavors. Now of course this cigar has been aged. The wrapper leaf is aged for 18 months. It's put aside, it's aged for 18 months. It's got wonderful flavors that are really coming through. You're getting that great aged flavor to it. You're getting lots of leather, you're getting dark wood like oak, but you're also getting a wonderful sweetness. And here's the very interesting thing about the sweetness actually. It's sort of interchanging between very light honey notes to more darker molasses, and I believe that's when the oils in the wrapper come through. You're getting the more darker, sweeter notes to it, molasses, brown sugar, the likes of that. On the finish, you've got a great coffee coming through, and it's a very creamy cigar. The plumes of smoke are ample, but it's not very chewy, it's very light, so it's a lightly creamy cigar. But you must love leather, wood, sweetness to enjoy the cigar. I mean, who doesn't love those flavors after all? Wonderful construction, great draw, as you can see, just clouds and clouds of smoke right there. Now the very cool thing about this cigar, I must say, is the attention to detail and the construction of the cigar. Look at it, still smoking from the head itself, the foot. It's a brilliant cigar. I'm going to continue smoking this and I'll be back with the tasting notes for the second tip. Till then, stay smoky. Okay, so we are well into the second third of the Liga Privada No.9 from Drew Estate, and wow. Flavor transitions first and foremost. It started out, with a lot of woody flavors to it, a nice molasses, honey, sweetness, intermingled right there. You got a light coffee that was coming in the finish for the first third itself, but in the second third, the coffee flavor profile has ramped up, and now you're getting a nice mix, a nice addition of dark chocolate. So it's like sipping on a mocha. It is brilliant, the sweetness is still there, but it's dominated by that darker sort of sweetness to it. So it's sort of like a Cuban coffee infused with dark chocolate, No spice, no harshness to it. It is a very well-rounded cigar. It's very smooth, and that's what you get when the leaves have been fermented for as long as they have on this cigar. Of course, still smoking brilliantly well. Great smoke, great draw, great construction as always. It's not getting too hot. The smoke is still staying cool, but the flavors that you're getting, and that oiliness that stays on your tongue gives it a very nice long finish to it. So if you are a big fan of coffee, this cigar will be a great complement to, your midday coffee or anything like that. I'm going to keep on smoking on this, and I'll be back with the final tasting notes and the final conclusion for the Drew Estate Liga Privada No.9. So just got done with the Liga Privada No.9, and wow, what a journey. In the short little Robusto, you're getting a whole bunch of flavor profiles right there. Now in the final third, we had a lot more coffee coming up into the fore. This is a coffee stick right there, but more dark roasted coffee elements. Think of an espresso more than a cafe au lait or anything like that, It is wonderful. It is smooth from start to end, no harshness even till the very end. And I think that's why aging comes into a big part of the equation as well. So what happens with this cigar is, when you get the cigar, you don't have to age it for too long. Just let it rest in your humidor for about a week or two, and you're good to go. You're getting coffee notes. That sweetness lasts all the way till the end, and oddly enough, little notes of coconut creeping in, desiccated coconut creeping in. So you get that creamy, smooth flavor profile that's coming through. It's sweet, coffee texture. You've got dark chocolate, still strong all the way till the end. No spice. The leather did not pick up, which really surprised me, because usually when you get a cigar that has been fermented or matured for that long, you tend to get a lot more leather flavor into it as well. But it's brilliant. It is a great cigar to accompany your coffee. I wish I had an espresso with me right about now. But this cigar is great value for money. So if you want, go ahead, head down to Cigar Malaysia, grab a couple of sticks, keep some in your humidor, and just try it as time goes. And I'm sure with a lot more age, it will do well. But if you want to smoke it immediately, this cigar is definitely one for you. Liga Privada No.9 from Drew Estate. Remember that name, and you're gonna have a good time. Till the next review, I'll see you guys then. Till then, take care, stay smoky, and adios.